Yes and no. Fitness without health. There is little debate that 15 minutes of exercise will produce improvements in your fitness levels and it will be beneficial for your health. What most people do not realize, however, is that there is a distinct difference between fitness and health. Following is an excerpt of a report I prepared for potential inventors in my newest business endeavor, Zest Life, with some edits to shorten it. It is a bit long but well worth the read if you want to really understand this distinction. Physical fitness. You may be surprised to learn that the simple question, what is physical fitness, has confused exercise physiologists and fitness organizations for decades, and they have tried to respond with an equally simple answer. More recently, the answer has been reduced to the following simple definition. Physical fitness, a measure of the body's ability to function efficiently and effectively in work and leisure activities, resist hypokinetic diseases, diseases from sedentary lifestyles, and to meet emergency situations. Sometimes added to this definition is the ability to transmit genes to the next generation. While this is the short answer, there is a longer and more interesting answer when you dig deeper. By looking at the individual components of physical fitness, we can get a better picture of what physical fitness means in terms of how to identify it, measure it, and assert its significance. The following are the top 10 facets of physical fitness that are adopted from sources that include President's Council on Fitness, Sports and Nutrition, CrossFit, National Strength and Conditioning Association. The first 5 facets are health-related and can be improved through proper training, and the last 5 facets are skill-related, which can be improved through practice of motor skills, aside from power, number 9, and speed, number 10, which require both. Physical fitness, health-related. Number 1. Body composition, the relative amount of fat, muscle, bone, and other parts of the body. Number 2. Strength, the ability of a muscle groups to exert force. Number 3. Cardiovascular fitness, ability of the circulatory systems and respiratory systems to supply oxygen during sustained physical activity. Number 4. Flexibility, the range of motion at a joint. Number 5. Muscular endurance, the ability of muscles to continue to perform repeated contractions against submaximal resistance. Physical fitness, skill-related. Number 6. Agility, the ability to rapidly change the position of the entire body in time and space with speed and accuracy. Number 7. Balance, the ability to maintain equilibrium while moving or stationary. Number 8. Coordination, the ability to use the senses, such as sight and hearing, together with body parts in performing motor tasks smoothly and accurately. Number 9. Power, the ability of muscular unit or a combination of muscular units to apply maximum force in minimum time. Number 10. Speed, the ability to perform a movement within a short period of time. Other facets of physical fitness. Stamina, also referred to as anaerobic capacity, the ability of body systems to process, deliver, store and utilize energy. Accuracy, this is partly covered by the definition of agility, but accuracy refers to the ability to control movement in a given direction at a given intensity. Reaction time, also closely related to agility, is defined as the time elapsed between stimulation and the beginning of the reaction to it. Essential in times of emergencies. Health, nutrition and wellness, while mental fitness, nutrition, and overall well-being are not on this list, they are integrally tied to optimal physical fitness. In fact, optimal fitness could never be achieved without adequate mental fitness and proper nutrition. Fitness without health. As you may have noted above, physical fitness is generally defined in the context of physical actions or the abilities to perform sports activities or possessing physical skills. When a definition of fitness references health, it tends to be in the physical context of body composition, cardiovascular fitness, flexibility, muscular endurance and strength, or its skill-related components including agility, balance, coordination, power, reaction time and speed. Health, on the other hand, is far more broadly defined and generally include references to the human conditions, or a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. The more detailed definitions frequently include reference to personal satisfaction, lifestyle choices, and a person's social and physical environment. In these definitions, physical fitness is just one component of the overall general health of an individual. Is it possible, therefore, for someone to meet the general definition of being physically fit, but at the same time not be healthy? The answer is yes. In the 2008 US Olympic marathon trials, Ryan Shea collapsed and died about 5 miles into the race. He was 28 years old. New York City's chief medical examiner said the cause of Shay's death was cardiac arrhythmia due to cardiac hypertrophy with patchy fibrosis of undetermined etiology. Natural causes. Natural causes. There's nothing natural about a 28-year-old, very fit athlete whose heart stops in the middle of competition. News reports of athletes dying in the course of competition are not uncommon. While we take physical injury in sports as part of the game, we're bewildered when a seemingly healthy and young athlete drops dead. Our sports culture, spectators and participants alike, see knee, back and other injuries as the normal wear and tear of supposedly giving 110%. But when the injury occurs in a different part of the body, such as the heart, many people are perplexed. Is it natural to die at age 28 at the peak of a successful athletic career? How rare can this be? The sad fact is it's not natural or rare. Many athletes in great condition have died in the course of training, competition or just while hanging out. In June 2008, a 46-year-old athlete died in one of the US Olympic trials in the triathlon. A month later, another triathlete, a 32-year-old man, died during another race, also in New York. 8 triathletes died during races just in the year 2008. The fact is, only about 2% of young athletes who die suddenly are reported to show normal cardiac structure on standard autopsy examination. In the rest, there's a clear cause. Typically, some form of heart disease. Author of best-selling fitness book died of massive heart attack. James F. Fix, April 23, 1932 to July 20, 1984, was the author of the 1977 best-selling book, The Complete Book of Running. He is credited with helping start America's fitness revolution, popularizing the sport of running and demonstrating the health benefits of regular jogging. Fix died at the age of 52 of a massive heart attack, after his daily run, on Route 15 in Hardwick, Vermont. The autopsy revealed that atherosclerosis had blocked one coronary artery. Mr. Fix was fit but not healthy. Excessive exercise can be as harmful, if not even more, than no exercise. Are heart attacks, which can occur at virtually any age, considered natural because they are one of the most common causes of death in the population overall? Our society views highly trained athletes as the healthiest of all people. This is one reason for the confusion when a young, seemingly healthy athlete dies during competition. These athletes, and those of all ages, who break down with a heart attack are clearly more fit than 99% of the people, but obviously they are not healthy. It is very common for athletes to be fit but unhealthy, whether world champions or back-of-the-pack joggers. Many are even injured and sick more than the average out-of-shape person. And sometimes they die in the course of their chosen passion, often due to an injury of the heart. Many athletes, including weekend warriors, spend much of their time getting fit but don't pursue health with the same vigor. Many others can actually become less healthy as a result of pushing and sacrificing their bodies beyond some imaginary limit. In doing so, they induce significant stress from training, or overtraining, poor diet or other factors, rendering them less healthy. The result is an injured knee, recurrent respiratory infections, chronic fatigue and other health problems considered part of the game. But it's not part of healthy training. The fact is, being an athlete doesn't convey health benefits any more than being healthy makes you a great athlete if you don't train. A lot of people think they can just work out at the gym and build toned body and totally forget to take care of their immune system and how well it is functioning. That's why people don't get it when they hit 40 years old and get diagnosed by their physicians for having many diseases, even though they've been hitting the gym their whole life. These problems are indicative of an imbalance between health and fitness. One can have both good health and achieve very high levels of athletic performance, but it requires a person to take care of their overall wellness, not just fitness in isolation of health. Health. The exact definition of health is elusive at best. In a literal sense, it is the level of functional or metabolic efficiency of a living organism. However, it is generally accepted that, relative to the human condition, it is much more than just the interworkings of a living organism, and many related disciplines have endeavored to put forth a universally accepted definition with little success. Notwithstanding this wide disagreement, the most enduring definition was actually released in 1946 by the World Health Organization, WHO. They defined it in its broadest sense as a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. The absence of disease. An interesting slant to the definition of health, including reference to being in the absence of disease, is by Dr. Thomas Lawdy from An Oasis of Healthy Living. Dr. Lawdy contends that health is not the absence of disease. It is the opposite. Disease is the absence of health. He believes that the former concept is fundamentally flawed in the same way that you cannot say light is the absence of darkness. How much of the darkness would you have to take out of the room to find the light? It's an absurd concept. The truth is that health is not the absence of anything, it's the presence of something, and it's health, the presence of the ability to regenerate, rejuvenate and procreate at a cellular level. This is the imperative of nature. Determinants of health. Generally, the context in which an individual lives is of great importance for his health status and quality of life. It is increasingly recognized that health is maintained and improved not only through the advancement and application of health science, but also through the efforts and intelligent lifestyle choices of the individual and society. According to WHO, the main determinants of health include the social and economic environment, the physical environment, and the person's individual characteristics and behaviors. More specifically, key factors that have been found to influence whether people are healthy or unhealthy include income and social status, social support networks, education and literacy, employment, working conditions, social environments, physical environments, personal health practices and coping skills, healthy child development, biology and genetics, healthcare services, gender, culture. Given this broad definition, health must not be viewed as being one-dimensional. It is by inference part of the broader concept of overall wellness.